Hi everyone, welcome to today's video lesson. Today we're going to look at how to subtract related fractions. Now, if you have not watched the previous video on how to add related fractions, please click the link over there to watch that. Otherwise, let's move on. Now let's first look at how do we subtract like fractions. So subtracting like fractions are very simple. So let's take this example, 3/4 minus 1/4. And so if I have 3/4, if 3 out of 4 equal parts, if I want to take away 1 out of 4 equal parts, so let's see, let me color this in white so that it shows that I'm taking it away. So let me get rid of this. So if I get rid of this, what am I left with? I'm actually left with this 2 out of 4 equal parts. So how would that look like? So 3/4 minus 1/4 will give me 2 out of 4 equal parts, or 2/4. Now if you look carefully at this diagram, this is actually what? Yes, half, because I can simplify by dividing numerator and denominator by the same number, and 2 divided by 2 gives me 1, 4 divided by 2 gives me 2, and so my final answer is half. So that's subtracting like fractions. So now let's take a look at how do we subtract related fractions then. So I have half minus 1/4. Now it's difficult. I cannot just take numerator minus numerator because that will give me 0. But then if you look at the denominator, this first fraction is in 2 equal parts. My second fraction is in 4 equal parts. The number of equal parts are different. So it's very difficult for me to visualize this or try to subtract this. If I have half a pizza and I give you 1/4 of the pizza, what am I left with? That's not easy. So let's try and change. Okay, remember, fractions can be changed, and that's what we call equivalent fractions. So half, can I make it into a quarter? Yes, I can. I can further subdivide this to make 4 parts, and it will look something like this. So now I've changed my half into 2 out of 4. So let me write it down. So half, where if I multiply by 2 and the numerator, multiply by 2 at the denominator, I will get 2 out of 4 equal parts minus 1 out of 4 equal parts, or 1/4. So now I have 2/4 minus 1/4, and if I were to take them away, so I minus off this 1/4, what am I left with? Yes, I'm left with 1/4. So when you subtract like fractions, you just have to subtract the numerators. 2 minus 1 gives me 1. My denominator stays the same because at the end I still have 4 equal parts. So the number of equal parts remains the same, it's just that the parts of the whole changes. So let's take a look at another example. So 2/3 minus 1/6, what would that give me? So let's work it out. So 2/3 minus 1/6, the denominators are different. So let's try and make them the same. 3 and 6. Can I make 3 to 6? Yes, I can. I multiply by 2, gives me 6. And if I do that at the denominator, I must remember to do the same thing at the numerator. So this becomes 4 over 6 minus 1 over 6, or 1/6. And I can now subtract. So 4 minus 1 gives me 3. So this is 3, 6. And if I simplify this, divide by 3, divide by 3, 3 divided by 3 is 1, 6 divided by 3 is 2, so my final answer is half. Look at this diagram. So I have 2/3 initially. I want to minus off 1/6, but I can't, so I change them to 6 instead. So now I have 4/6 minus off 1. I'm left with 3/6, 3 out of 6 equal parts. Simplify it, it becomes half. I hope it makes it clear for you. Now let's look at another example. Now this time around we're looking at a word problem. So David bought a log 7/9 meter long. He sawed off 2/3 meter of the log and gave it to his neighbor. What fraction did he have left? So let's try and draw the model to help us visualize how it looks like. So I have 7/9 meter, so which means I have 9 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 equal parts. Alright, so I got 7, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Alright, so this is how much he bought. 7/9 meter. He sawed off 2/3. Now 2/3 I can't represent this here, so I need to change this 2/3 into 1/9. So if I multiply 3 at the denominator, I need to multiply 3 at the numerator, and that gives me 6 out of 9 equal parts. So in other words, he sawed off 6 out of 9 equal parts meter of the log. So 6 out of 9 equal parts is here. So this is what he sawed off. 6 out of 9 meter, 6/9 meter, and this is what he has left. So very clearly you can see that he has 1/9 left. So let's work it out to see whether we are correct. So 7/9 meter minus of 2/3 meter. I can't subtract like that, so I need to change. This times 3 becomes 6/9 meter, and that will give me 7 minus 6 will give me 1. My 9 remains the same because it's always 9 equal parts. So my answer is 1/9 of a meter. So let's review. Step 1, change both fractions to the same denominator. This is the same step as your addition. Subtract the numerators of the fraction. The denominator stays the same. Simplify if necessary. So now it's your turn to try. Take out your video worksheet, fill in the blanks with the missing fraction, and work it out. I'll see you back in class.